Hi, it's Carson again. After looking over the Humane Society website, some things that I think could help make it more user-friendly is just the informational drop-down. Some words were light gray while some other words were black. At first, it kind of confused me because I thought those links didn't work. Um, I think if all the words were black, it would be easier to see and be like, okay, yep, I can go here and so on. And I also feel like when you hit a certain category and it creates a list and you hit that category and it creates another list, that can be overwhelming because it's a lot of information. I also think that the pictures of the animals could be a little less distracting. In the pictures, there was like animated edits and hearts and stuff, but it seemed to distract me from looking at the dogs. I do have ADHD. However, the non-edited pictures were more pleasing to my eye and had me wanting to adopt a puppy, which I can't because I'm allergic to dogs. However, they were still adorable. And I also think an additional category under adopt would benefit if you included a link on it. And if you included a link to a PDF format of adoption paperwork, it would be beneficial because it would simplify the application process. It would reduce paperwork and could be more appealing to potential donors. One thing that I would suggest is removing outdated information. Not that it's like super distracting. However, under the events tab, there were still old events up, and it's just like that's just extra information that's not needed. Yeah, there's still information from an event in June, and the event was for the Humane Society birthday. So I think the information in the section could remain. However, you don't need to have the link to purchase tickets or anything because it could confuse people. A signature event or program that I think the Humane Society could do to add to their organization would be puppy yoga or kitten cuddles, like just time to cuddle some kittens. Yoga sessions with adoptable puppies or kittens would help to attract visitors or potential adopters, and it also opens up the space for parents to spend time with their kids. Like if you have this event, say a single parent could bring their children in and they can just play with the dogs or cats for an evening if they don't have any at home. I think a partnership with any children advocacy center would be beneficial. They could bring any adoptable cats and or dogs to the center, as long as it's approved beforehand and like there's not allergies and stuff. It would help to catch the attention of potential buyers. It has been researched that animals help to provide emotional support, and that would help the kids emotionally, especially considering most of the time when you're at the Children's Advocacy Center, it's uncomfortable, it's brand new, it's scary, and they're children. But yeah, I think this would benefit both the Humane Society of West Michigan and Children's Advocacy Center, and all the visitors by providing comfort because, like, who doesn't love some pet cuddles? And I think, personally, if I was allergic to dogs, I would love to attend an event like that.